Ooh. Hey, what's up, you badass motherfuckers? Wacky Weirdo here, bringing you another short discussion video. Now, before we jump into the main discussion, I wonder if Abe and Glenn's dummy bodies that are laying in the brains are the same ones that were displayed at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I'm doubting it because I'm pretty sure Greg Nicotero's special effects team made multiples of each in case something happens to one. But to save money, probably is best that they use the ones that were displayed at a Comic-Con, because all they had to do was just mangle the head, the body. You don't even have to really worry about the body getting destroyed, so all they really needed to do is just have the body and then have a mangled head on it. So yeah, they probably did use the San Diego Comic-Con versions of Abe and Glenn. I know one thing, I definitely wish I had one of those dummies from San Diego Comic-Con. And I wish I had a real life Lucille so I could just bash its fucking head in and just release some anger, alleviate some stress, and just have a blast. Because I guarantee you, the inside of the head is filled with like blood bags that'll burst and start splashing after you break the skin. That would just be so cool to see, and it'd be so cool to make a video with. But sadly, those things probably cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a piece, and ain't no way in hell I could ever afford that. But if I ever get rich, I'm definitely getting some dummies. Maybe not Walking Dead dummies, but I'm gonna get some dummies just like this, where the head's filled with blood bags, and I'm just gonna make like a little mini movie of me just chopping their heads off with katanas and bashing their heads in with bats. Oh, that'll be so satisfying. But anyways, let's get into the main topic, which is TV show Negan is way more ruthless and savage than comic book Negan. It's true. This is comic book Negan. Issue 100. He chooses Glenn, kills him. Then after Rick says he's going to kill him, he slaps and punches him, gives him another monologue, then leaves. And that is it. That's not the case in the TV show. In the TV show, he bashes the fuck out of Abe, bashes the fuck out of Glenn, takes Rick on a journey back to the burning logs, tosses him into the smoke, filled with a bunch of ravenous walkers that could potentially kill him. And then he takes Rick back to the scene of Glenn and Abe's death, tosses him out of the RV, starts dragging him closer to the lineup. Then he forces Rick to almost chop off Carl's hand, and he tells all the saviors to put guns to the back of everybody else's head in the lineup, and if Rick doesn't chop off Carl's arm, he's gonna get the saviors to pull the trigger and blow all their brains out. And then that just like totally breaks Rick and gets him to this point where he's fucking crying uncontrollably with snot bubbles coming out of his nose. And then even after that, he slaps Rick, grabs him by the face and says, "Speak when spoken to." And oh my god, dude, this version of Negan is just so ruthless, so terrifying, and I love it. I do, because you know it's so entertaining to watch Jeffrey Dean Morgan portray Negan in this type of manner, because he's terrifying one minute, the next he's charming, the next he's funny. He's just a mixture of all these different personality traits, and it's crazy, dude. But yeah, like I said, man, fucking comic, he just kills Glenn, punches Rick, pretty much then leaves. And then not the case in the show. He just does so much more to really break Rick, to the point where Rick just doesn't even want to fucking even attempt to do anything else against him or the saviors. Like, Rick's confidence level is at a -50 right now. after this fucking episode, and it's just horrific, man. Watching what Negan put him and the rest of the survivors through. But yeah, like I said, I love it, man. It's definitely entertaining, and I think that's why Scott Gimple, Robert Kirkman, and the rest of the writers decided to take the more ruthless route, because they knew it would be better entertainment-wise for the TV show. And I can't wait to see more ruthlessness from Negan. I'm hoping that he does end up burning somebody's face at the sanctuary in episode 3 or in a later episode, and I'm also hoping that he ends up killing somebody else with Lucille, because, you know, that doesn't really happen again in the comic books from what I can remember. I know that he lines up Rick and a few other Alexandrians outside of Alexandria, and he's about to bash somebody else's head in, but it doesn't happen. I know he kills walkers with Lucille in the comic, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping we get to see Negan kill some more people with Lucille, and man, I just don't know if I can handle him treating Rick like a little bitch anymore, though, man. That shit hurts my heart. But anyways, what do you guys think? Are you glad that Negan is way more ruthless in the TV show than he was in the comics? Let me know below, and let's continue the conversation. I'm a fucking weirdo, bro.